Welcome, cheeseburger lovers. Today we are talking cheeseburgers. Perfectly cooked beef, ooey gooey provolone cheese, crunchy, airy French roll, and savory, salty au jus. Today we will be making a French dip cheeseburger. The French dip has been an American classic for over 100 years. Its origins, although argued about frequently, can be traced back to either LA or Louisiana. It depends on which story you want to believe. But putting that aside, we're going to make some slight variations and create a French dip cheeseburger that'll knock your socks off. Let's get started with our prep. First up, we need some mushrooms. Our first step in making the French dip cheeseburger is to make the au jus. This is an important part. It allows you to soak that bread and burger and cheese into a nice, salty, savory broth. First in, we have some beef tallow. You can use beef tallow, or you can use butter, or you can use bacon fat, whatever you'd like to do. This one here, we're using a little beef tallow. First in, sliced onions. We're going to allow those to caramelize a little bit. Pull some of that flavor out. So you keep the onions moving. Allow them to caramelize. Adjust your heat accordingly. If it starts slowing down too much, turn up the heat. If it's cooking too fast and starting to brown, reduce your heat. Next in is our garlic. Allow that to cook until fragrant, about 1 minute. We don't want it to burn. Turn that heat down. Next in, our beef broth, 2 cups of broth. Bring the heat up. Bring that to a boil. We're going to add our sherry or our red wine. We're using red wine here today. That goes in. Our Worcestershire sauce, our thyme, our mushrooms, our pepper, and 1 bay leaf. Give that a good mix and bring it to a boil. And then we'll bring this to a boil and then turn down the heat and allow it to simmer for about 20 minutes to allow all those flavors to come together. So we've allowed our au jus to simmer about 30 minutes and reduce. It's reduced by about 50%. A couple things I forgot to mention. I added salt and also some beef bouillon. What that'll do is the beef bouillon will kick up the beef flavor of the au jus a little bit more than if we didn't add it. It's not a necessary component, but it really kicks it up a notch.
Now I'll pass this through a fine mesh sieve.
We have just over a cup of wonderful au jus. Now that we have all of our components together, now it is time to start putting together our French dip cheeseburger. First up, we're going to start toasting our buns.
We have a little bit of beef tallow.
So these are 2-ounce patties in the skillet right now. These things will cook fast.
Once you turn them over, add your provolone cheese.
You can prep your buns with some Dijon mustard or some creamy horseradish,
Whatever you like. Cheese is melted. Add that. Double stack these. Now I reserved some of the onions and mushrooms that I used for the au jus. Add those. Crown this puppy. And then we serve it with a side of our au jus.
Here you have it, friends. A nice ooey, gooey, cheesy, meaty, crunchy French dip cheeseburger. Paired with a side of au jus. Let's see how this thing works. Nice, cheesy, melty provolone. Oh yeah. That's a bite right there. Nice beefy flavor. That beef tallow really helps make a nice beefy flavor throughout. We've used it to toast our buns and also a little bit of beef tallow to cook our burgers. The au jus, nice, salty, savory. Oh my goodness. Makes that bun nice and soft. Slide that back in there a little bit. The onions and mushrooms. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is so good. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. That is one flavorful bite. Pepper in the au jus adds a little bit of heat. Everything comes together nicely. I'm gonna go find myself a nice quiet place and enjoy the rest of it. All right, cheeseburger lovers, that's it for today. Just showed you how to make a delicious, ooey gooey, cheesy, crunchy, meaty, savory, salty French dip cheeseburger. I hope you give it a try. I hope you like it. It's been fun sharing with you how to make a French dip cheeseburger. If you like what you're watching here, please click and subscribe below, like the video, and also share the video with a friend. If you want to help support Cheeseburger Guru, click on the Patreon link in the show notes below and help fund the kitchen. If you have a comment about this video, or if you'd like to suggest a different cheeseburger to cook, please add to the comments below. Good night.